Hello boys and girls, and as some of you might know already, I was lucky enough to get my hands on the Torchlight 2 press release, and I was able to play Act 1 yesterday on my stream and had a lot of fun. And now I just wanted to give you like my first impressions of the game, a review, so you can decide whether you want to get this game or not. Torchlight 2 is an action RPG like Diablo, but it's a bit different. So first you have the character creation. As you can see here, you can customize your own character. You can change the face, the hair, the color, and yeah. There are 4 classes: the Embermage, the Outlander, the Engineer, and the Berserker. But I can't really go in detail of that yet. You also have pets available, different pets, whether you are a cat type person or dog type person. This dog is really cute. Doesn't matter. You will find a pet. There are 8 pets available, and you can also change their appearance. For example, here I'm going with a silver panther. You can also give your pet a name. This panther I'm just naming Pantheria. But yeah, the game so far has been pretty amazing. I'm enjoying it a lot. Yeah, here you can see the difficulties. Casual is really easy. Normal is still pretty easy. What I recommend you is Veteran. Veteran is already like you need to put some thought into selecting skills, get a working build, and then you have Elite, which is really insanely difficult. So Elite is just if you beat the game already in Veteran, got a level 100 character, and then you want that additional challenge. Yeah, the loading times in the games are pretty fast. Everything is usually instant for me, even when I was streaming. And yeah, I leveled the Embermage to about level 18 or 19, completed Act 1, and now I just want to give you a few impressions from Act 1. Alright, so here you can see me, the movement and the game in general is very fast. The more skills you get, the faster paced the game is gonna be. I can use this instant teleport, and also the attack that I have here, the fire spell, fires extremely fast. Yeah, here I also have something like cluster bombs, and when you level up, you get 5 stat points to distribute and also skill points. So it's just like the original Diablo 2, where you are able to create your own skill tree and distribute stats into, let's say, strength, vitality, and so on. And yeah, here you can see some kind of mini boss, and the good thing about this game is it's very challenging. Yeah, here's one of the skill trees. You have 3 different skill trees per class. For example, as Embermage it's fire, lightning, and ice. You also have 3 passive skills, and the 7 skills on top there are all active. So in total you can get 21 skills alone from stacking into your skill trees. But yeah, here's another mini boss, and you can see all the effects in the environment, like the ice that you have to dodge. And the game is not that much gear based. I mean, sure, sometimes you reach really sick items in this game that make you overpowered, but you're just gonna be overpowered for a short amount of time, for let's say 1 or 2 levels, and then you are just normal strength again. But what this game really comes down to is player skill. Like, you really need to avoid all attacks, need to dodge it. The gear doesn't have as much effect as it has in Diablo 3. So here you really need to pay attention to the game and play it, and yeah, make sure that you don't do mistakes. Like, if you do one mistake on veteran mode, you might get away with, let's say, 20% HP, but if you do 2 mistakes, you're dead. And I guess on elite mobs, elite mode, it's even more unforgiving. Yeah, here was a situation where I was like looking at my watch, I wanted to know what time it is, and then I was like, oh, it's 2 AM already. Like, I had so much fun playing this game that I didn't even know how fast the time went by. And yeah, about the challenge, like, I really like if a game is challenging, and like the gameplay itself is very fluent. Like, everything is instant, everything is fast paced. You don't need to have a good computer to run the game. I was actually, today I was traveling a bit, playing it on my laptop while I was in the train, and I didn't get any FPS problems or whatsoever. Everything was very fast. Okay, so now I'm going a bit in some boss fights. Here's the boss fights, and yeah, enjoy. That spell is bad because it has cast that. We need to get rid of it. Right now it's just me and him. Ice. That's how you kill bosses.
My mana is low. I don't have enough mana.
Holy cow. Seems to be a lightning boss. There's two bosses now. What's this beast here?
Your pet has fled.
Ouch. Elite beast. Oh my god.
Your pet has fled.
I need to kill this purple mob first. Then I can take on the elite beast. Alright, stop. Let's see what this elite beast is able to do. Dash attack, stomp attack, ice shards.
Your pet is free.
And yeah, this is the final boss of Act 1, and it was an intense fight. Like, if you wanna compare it with World of Warcraft, this fight was like C-Tune. Like, there were tentacles, thousands of constantly spawning ads, and you always had to pay attention. Like, I went to low HP several times during this fight, and the entire fight took around 8 minutes. And that's just the boss of Act 1. Now imagine what the boss of Act 2, Act 3, or let's say Act 4 is gonna be like. And yeah, the game so far, like my first impression, let's summarize it, amazing. Like, I thought the game would be good, I would have pre-ordered it for sure, but that the game turns out to be that good and that responsive and that like action RPG-ish, I didn't expect that. Like, there's also, what I also like about the game is when you kill a big boss, you get your legendary, you get good loot. Next good thing is, the game is more about skill than about gear. Sure, if you are lucky and find a really good, sick legendary, you can be overpowered for 1 or 2 levels, but it's only like for a short period of time. But yeah, even when you're overpowered, you really need to pay attention to the boss's attacks. You need to dodge all those ice AoEs, fire AoEs, tentacle spawns and so on. Need to kill ads fast and react quickly, and you can't just be carried by gear. And I wasn't even playing the hardest mode, and even on veteran mode, the game was already really nicely tuned in terms of difficulty. Not as hard, so it's frustrating, but so hard that it's a big challenge and you really need to pay attention and are able to die. So, but yeah, this was the end boss of Act 1. I fast forwarded here a bit and also skipped some parts because I'm not gonna show you an 8-minute fight. It's just to show how epic the game is when you play it yourself. Like, you spend 8 minutes battling that boss and then finally you kill him. And yeah, here you can see the yellow item is the unique item, which is the best out of this loot drop. And I really like the fact that bosses actually give you good loot. But yeah, it was a really epic fight, like you can see on my expression there. I really enjoyed the game so far. I'm gonna do Act 2 either on Sunday in the evening or Monday. If you're interested in watching it, come over to my stream and watch it, but if you don't want to be spoiled, then just don't watch it and wait until the game officially comes out. And yeah, every boss also has an additional boss chest where you get additional loot. Like here I found a really good gem, so yeah, there's really enough loot in the gem. The last thing I want to show you today is a thing which is called the Face Beast Challenge. So in Diablo 3 I think you could compare this with goblins, like you kill a goblin and you get decent amount of loot. But here it's much better, it's a much better experience. This is the second Face Beast Challenge I found. The first one was where I needed to kill mobs in a certain amount of time, let's say in 30 seconds, and then a door opened to a chest. And I had to do this 3 times and there were always more mobs. And here this event was about unleashing braziers in the right order. So you had to try first. I think there were 4 or 5 braziers, and it took me a few seconds or minutes until I had the right order. And yeah, I'm just gonna go away now. Enjoy watching the Face Beast Challenge, and I hope you got a first impression of Torchlight 2. Personally, I really recommend you the game. It's really worth trying out, and you can get it for $20 on Steam. Like, it's cheap as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Just clearing the mobs before something happens. And this is the final one. And what happens now? Okay, that's the boss. Legendary. Oh! Something is spawning! Something is spawning! It rains gold! It rains gold! How much gold is this? I have 15.88k now. I have 15,880 gold. $18.5k, almost 3k gold, almost 3k gold. Holy cow. And I got a nice unique socket table, plus 18 damage, 72 HP. Face Beast Challenge.